Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and today I'm here with my second video for the Wild Bunch here on YouTube, and courtesy of Wild Orchid Crafts. My name is Sari and I call myself the Norsu Girl. Here I've made two, not cards, but small things that you can actually stand up, like so. So I've made use of the small easel from Tim Holtz. It's a big die that I have die cut in white paper, and in this case I've actually colored it in with black acrylic paint in order to match the background here. And what I've worked on with more are of course the roses from Wild Orchid Crafts. The beautiful big pink rose there is from the trellis roses, 35mm in diameter, and the code for that is MKX274. And then I went ahead using these two-tone chocolate brown open roses that are 10mm in diameter, and the code is MKX033, and they are 10mm in size. And then I also used these, as you can see. Here are the two-tone roses, and here is this one. And this one is called Burnt Umber open roses, and they are 20mm in diameter. And MKX275 is the code for that. And then I just remembered that I do love cogwheels, and I have die cut these with Tim Holtz's big dies, and then I have inked them up or just painted them in black. In that one I've actually colored in with some stain colors, and then I've finished it off with some Inca golden color, and the same thing goes for this, except for this one I have actually dry embossed it before. I have also die cut the numbers 45 versus 41, and that is also a big die from Tim Holtz. It's Block Talk, that's called. And I just put an old piece of book here, some blue corrugated cardboard, and this piece here I've actually also dry embossed with one of Tim Holtz's texture fades. And here I've got a hidden message. And it's really nice to actually just not let that be the focal point, just have a beautiful front, but in the end, if you are clever enough, that is, you actually realize that you can pull that one out and there's a secret message in there. So I've made use of both the texture fades that are in the same package, and I've used some craft paper first, and I just dry embossed it, and then I've worked with some distress ink colors. I think it was pumice stone first, then vintage photo, then it could have been gathered twigs, and to finish it off a little bit more I just dragged some black soot around the edges there. And then I did a pink splotch with worn lipstick just there. And then I have used a stamp there from Vilda Stamps. And I've done the same technique on this one, but you can see that there is a difference in color of those splotches, and that has to do with the kind of paper you're using. Even though they look pretty similar, it isn't the same kind of paper at all. So see, this one actually remains in the same hue more, whilst this one is actually more eaten up by the paper. And well, I've used two congratulations stamps from Vilda Stamps there, and well, I think these are alright. I'm going to send these away, and well, there is something, it's a nice idea anyway to, instead of just making a card, you can actually make it something that can stand up on its own, and it's really easy to just fold it away, close it down like so, and just put that in an envelope or perhaps a box, because you have got this rose here that could end up getting flattened in the mail. But I do like these easel functions, or the mechanism of the easel. And in that case you can actually make cards. And as you can see, I haven't made it exactly the same size as the easel. I'm actually going for a little bit bigger, and it still stands on its own. So that's a good tip from me today. I'm just going to sign off with that sign here from Wild Orchid Crafts. Wild Bunch, Sari, the Norse girl. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.